Tonight, we're at Brands Hatch for round 2 of the Season 10 Community Series, brought to you by Boxer Beauty. For those tuning in for the first time, the Community Series runs parallel to our main race series. It was established to provide drivers who are new to Sector 1 with a platform to participate in sim racing, but also as an opportunity for a potential drive with a team in the main series. Tonight, 9 drivers. You'll see a bit of a mix, about half and half of main series drivers participating also, and that just gives that extra little bit of competition. This community series is really important to us at Sector 1. Our team owners, trust me, they watch it very closely with an eye to the future. And reminder, it's just not about outright speed. Racecraft is what they're looking for. So my name is the Banker from Doghouse Motorsport, and joining me in comms tonight for the community races is the rookie, one of our community members, and in his first race director gig for Sector 1. Welcome, mate, and thank you for stepping up into an RD role. How are you tonight, or should I say this afternoon in WA?
Not too bad, not too bad. And we are having the rising stars of Sector 1. And yeah, as Willie had a bit of a moment.
Yeah, any insights from the guys practicing? Your thoughts on the pace tonight?
Well, Zero was pretty quick, as well as Slappers, who literally just beaten Zero's time.
And hopefully get some blow-by-blow descriptions of how the race is going for Carbon Boy, and also hopefully don't interrupt him on turn-in under an overtake. So welcome, Carbon Boy. Welcome to the stream.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. I'm getting some flashbacks to the very early days of the 7 network broadcasts of the Bathurst 1000, where they used to cross to in-car conversations with Peter Brock and Dick Johnson and the drivers of that era. I don't think I can live up to their talents, but hopefully I can be close enough to the field tonight to actually provide some insight into what's going on.
Yeah, no, excellent, mate. And we'll certainly be taking it up. You've just got to put up with the commentators' ramblings in your ear as you race. So hopefully not too distracting. And I'm old, and I think it was actually, although age affects the memory, but I think it was Peter Williamson in a green Channel 7 Celica at one part. So had that 30-odd kilo camera mounted on a pole behind his head. So, yeah, looking forward to tonight, see if it does anything. We'll have a quick look at the chat as well. So we've got Revs in there, Shadow Racing, Racing Accountant, Mr. Bumcrack, he's driving tonight in the car. He's on chat. Shadow Racing, I said. Griffo, look, it will be an absolute ripper. So get the community series qualifying underway, brought to you again, as I said, by Boxer Beauty. So if you want to hit that button, mate, we will get them underway. I will get the right slides sorted.
Yep, and also a little birdie just told me, Banker, that your stream keeps flickering on and off, or buffering. That's what they told me.
Okay, I'll see what we can do.
Yep, no worries. As we go out onto the track for the rising stars of Sector 1 at Laguna Seca. First one on the track is going to be the Rags, leading everybody out.
Right, the guys will sort themselves out. Outlap is very much, hopefully that's got the sound a little bit better. Can you guys, yep, I think I'm right there. Yeah, look, first lap they'll jostle for position. They need a little bit of a buffer on this track, so just with the nature of the corners, you don't want to be catching anyone too quick, and you just need that buffer to get a quick lap in without any distractions. So we'll go down through the field. So Tim DeRags is in the Switchblade entry. We've got Levenspiel tonight racing for CP Motorsports. Zero Placement, one of our community drivers, as well as Levenspiel, racing for Thunder Motorsports. We've got XL racing for Hooncorp. Carbon Boy, as I said in the past, in round 1 of the Community Series, racing for Symmetry Motorsports. Mr. Bumcrack for Kraken. He's the team owner of Kraken. Unbelievable livery on that car. It is sensational. And we've got Slapper's Mate racing for Dadson Racing. And another one is as well, the Boss racing for Blacklot, I believe. So great to get those last few entries in there.
Oh yes. Mr. Rags comes around the exit of Rainy Curve, heading into the second last corner. Now into the last corner. And he's about to set the time. First time. Laguna Seca. What's it going to be? It is going to be a 1:28.502.
Yeah, very good banker to put in. Play a pun on words there, but we've got Levinsfield just behind, 6/10 behind. XL straight up, he means
Just about to say that.
1:28.47.
He's pushing out that time to drag. Very early too. I wouldn't be surprised if the time was dropped at near the end of the qualifying, like they do in supercars, where they just punch that times at the end. And
It is a very long pit run here. It's sort of well over 60 seconds. So no fuel on board, just tyres, and he'll go out and to be certainly trying to reach that .031 to Tim Durags in 5th. Another driver to keep an eye on is Levinsville in P8. Previously raced in the main series with Sector 1 and very, very quick driver. So he's, as you said, you've called that gap as very tight. He's only 0.1 behind the Boss in P7.
And I just want to make a quick something. The Rags is up into 3rd again. He was down in, I think, 5th or 6th at this point. And he's on the march, so expect him to be in the top 5 somewhere at the end of this. He's going to punch a number at the end, I can guarantee you that. As Slappers just set at 27.8, so he's slowly but surely gaining on the top 3 as well. It's going to be very, very tight, this one. And Axel, wow, Axel out of nowhere at 27. Oh, he's gone around by himself. And he's just done a 27.7. Man, that's not a bad lap time from Axel.
No, it's a very quick time, and he's just managed to hold Tim Durags off there. Just want to call out Madrick in 6th place. His best time is a 28.428, and that's a great time by Madrick, one of our Category 2 Group A drivers coming in tonight, and he's in pretty good company either side of him. So yeah, great drive there.
He was on the rev limiter for quite a long time on the corkscrew there, so it might hurt his lap time, not by much, but his good lap time is not too far away. Probably the next lap.
Yeah, I was just looking. Oh, zero placement. We've all seen that live on stream. Just went off. I'm not sure if he's pitted for tyres, but very fast pace in practice before we started the stream. So, and Madrick, as we spoke, just dropped 2/10 off his previous best. But yeah, zero placement. Some lightning speed in the practice earlier on. So just keep an eye on him, because if someone can breach that gap to Willie.com, it's him. And also XL and Tim Durags are both in the pits for new tyres. So we can expect some fireworks from him.
Speaking of Zero, he's got a bit of damage on the right front, so I don't know what happened, but he's got a bit of damage on the right front.
Yeah, just where he rubbed the wall there, so that'll wash away. Just go up front to see where Willie.com's at. Yeah, so 26.937. That's serious pace. We'll just ride with him to the next split, which is, I from memory at the bottom of the corkscrew. So up Rahal straight.
And into the corkscrew. Whoa, that was deeper than anybody. He's absolutely bringing the neck out of this Renault.
He's had a moment early in the lap before we switched over. So we'll cross back to XL, who's on his outlap. Just sitting behind Mr. Bumcrack there, so he'll need to just leave a bit of a gap because he's running out of time. This will be his last flyer, I think.
I think so, and I think both of these guys I'm not going to let up.
Oh, that's probably killed his next flying lap. Lost traction coming onto the main straight. Quite easy to do there. Carbon Boy 128, great move with a 128.065 up into P6. 2 tenths ahead of Madrick, nearly just on 3 tenths behind Tim Durags. So while we're talking about Tim, it looks like we've got Slapper's Mate has moved up into third with a 27.565, and he's on his best lap, 2 tenths up. So he's got a couple of corners to go. He's a little bit wide there on the dirt. Oh, a bit of contact there. So look, unfortunately, that's killed his fastest lap. But depending on, actually with XL, third should be in the bag for him.
I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pressure at the moment is Zero because he got held up by the Rags, not by much. Is he going to knock off Willie? Is Zero going to knock him off? He has this one and final chance to do it. He closes the gap to 1.14.
1 tenth. Wow.
1/10. Wow, that is amazing. Who else? You've got a couple of others. Bumcrack, Carbon Boy. Can they do it? Bumcrack comes to the line. Not improved. What about Carbon? Stays in 6. Man, oh man. So Willie does it again. In the APR Motorsport for pole position at Laguna Seca. Just by looking at the top left there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the timer to set out, and we will quickly run through the qualifying results once we've got a screen available. So yeah, a great effort there. Only 1 tenth between Willie.com and Zero Placement. Here we go. All right, so qualifying.
Yes. Qualifying
Just get
indeed.
the right screen up there. That's better. Okay, Willie.com with a 126.937. That is a very sharp time. Zero Placement in second place with 127.05. Tim Durags a 127.3. Slapper's Mate 127.565 in P4. P5 XL had that mishap out of the last corner, 127.7. Under 8 tenths between P1 and P5. Carbon Boy with a 128.065 in P6. Madrick P7 with a 128.296. Mr. Bumcrack a 128.445 in P8. And Levinsville 128.481. George, Super Fun Happy, 128.840 in P10, and rounding out the boss in P11 with a 128.89. So very, very competitive field there. Look forward to just seeing exactly how these guys will shape out. What are your thoughts on quali, Rookie?
A bit unexpected, really. Not really the top three I was thinking of, but out of nowhere, as you said there, Baker, zero placement, literally out of nowhere. I think zero at one point was in eighth as his lowest, and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put my foot on the right throttle and let's see what we can do. And yeah, he went up to second, and Exel in fifth. I was hoping to see him in the top three somewhere, where Mr. Consistent normally is. Carbon Boy in sixth, like you said, and Levenspiel in ninth. Now that is a big name. I do not expect to see down there for the CP Motorsports driver down in ninth. I think that is a big story in the community series right there.
Yeah, I certainly think. Look, quali is a hard game. I'm probably not so good at it more times than I'm good at it, but I think you see as the race progresses and we get these guys in a bit of a freight train, I think we'll see certainly a bit of a mix-up in what quali showed from a results point of view. So, mate, I think we'll get on to race one straight away. So this is 20 minutes, starting positions as per qualifying. So yep. I think if we start that, if you want to hit the button on that one.
Yep, no worries.
Okay, just waiting to get a bit of vision.
He's going to be first into a dirty corner.
Right, 3 lights, 4, 5. We're underway. And great start by the first 3 there. Settling out. We've got XL's moved to the inside just to shore up that inside line for the corner. Hopefully all through.
Oh, 3 wide. And they all managed to get through cleanly through in Andretti corner.
Very good. Willie.com in the APR was a little bit on the dirt there, but really good racing room given by everyone. So they are certainly...
Oh, surely not bum crack. Surely not. 3 wide. Oh, and he backs out of it. Very, very wise move from bum crack.
Still 2.5 wide.
Yeah.
And a very tricky corner coming into this left-hand sweeper up Rahal Straight. It is a one-line corner, as we've seen in the main series races. Into the corkscrew. I don't want to speak too early, but credit to the drivers. Great first lap, keeping it really, really clean. So we're back on with P1 and P2, zero placement, Willie.com. Zero placement's just inked out a bit over a second gap here in the first lap, which is very, very handy. That's broken the slipstream of about 7/10.
Yeah, he's bolted, hasn't he? He's getting on with it, and that's what you need in Laguna Seca. A lot of consistent, and he's just getting on with it.
And definitely one to watch in P3. We got Slapper's mate, and he actually did this race. Don't think he'll try it tonight. Well, tonight's not such an issue being 20 minutes, but he did the 31 lap race here on a one stop for fuel. Sorry, zero stop. So if there's anyone sitting in your slipstream and it's Slapper's mate, he's going to be fuel saving the heck out of it. Which, when you're doing that, while it's not critical for 20 laps, it does look after your tyres.
Just really quick, Exel has a 0.5 second penalty. I do not know where he picked it up, but the Pinnacle Esports driver has picked up the penalty somewhere right behind Carbon Boy.
Yeah, it's likely a corner cut down in that vicinity where it generated, so you'll have to cut left on the straight here and served that one. It's actually a pretty ferocious penalty here. It's worth probably a second and a half by the time you get up to speed. The penalty zone's right at the start of the main straight.
Well, the Rags might grab him here, just maybe.
He could lose 3 spots here.
I reckon 2.
Oh, he's wide as well.
Yep, so that's going to hurt him even more. Oh, the Rags actually might have a look up the inside. No extra covers. Around the outside goes the Rags. This is unbelievable. Can he hold it? Oh,
Yeah,
of course
great
he
move.
can. That was a great move. And this time Bumcrack is going to have a look as well. He's on Exor as well. Does he think about it? No, he's too far back. But this is great pressure motor racing from the top drivers in 5th, 6th and 7th. The Rags, Exor and Bumcrack. A little battle forming already between these 3. And it's off again. Man, oh man, that was a little bit intense, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And XL's finding a lot of dirt on the corners, so he's definitely trying hard.
Well, into VP corner they go before the corkscrew, and that's the 3rd or 4th time Axel has gone and dropped a dirt there.
Yeah, and it's not very forgiving. I'm very surprised there. It normally results in a hard turn left across the track and into the wall.
Oh yes, I've been
All right.
on the outside a few times and it's not fun, let me tell you.
And we'll head back here and we'll look at Slapper's Mate in P3. And while all that was going on, we've had Carbon Boy move up into P4. So great start to the race. He's got Tim DeRags all over him like a rash, well and truly in slipstream zone. But I'm pretty sure Carbon was P9, P10. So great first sector of the race. Coming to lap 4. So what we might do is go on board Tim DeRags. And just so you can get a view of around this track, just what the racing's like and how close it can be in these cars. And yeah, a little bit of contact there, but it was just different lines meeting.
Yeah, there was nothing really in that.
But
And,
he might have a run here down into, I think it's turn 5 from memory.
But Carbon Boy's played the game once or twice before, heading into VP corner, and he will not make it easy for the Dirags. Oh, nothing in it between the two. Oh, the Rags!
Great save by Tim DeRags. And that's the problem, following so close, to line that apex up. Believe it or not, these cars do have a little bit of aero wash. Yeah, it's quite difficult to follow that close. It's almost where you pick your mark and take it much earlier, take the run. These cars carry good corner speed to allow that. But we won't cross the Carbon just yet. He's got his hands full, but he'll be a bit of a flick out of onto the main straight. But yeah, he'll be trying his hardest here. We'll go back to have a look at where P2 and P1, so 0 placement out to 1.4 seconds. I wouldn't say he's got control of the race, but it just takes the pressure off when you've got a buffer of that amount. Similar buffer 1.2 back to Slapper's Mate. We'll come down to, we'll have a look in a few minutes at the halfway mark, just how the tyres are going, who's been using and abusing, or who's been looking after them.
While that's been going on, the Rags has got past Carbon Boy, and Carbon Boy is getting attacked on Axel around the outside. He gives him room. Oh, how's this going to play out into VP corner? One of them has to back out, and Carbon Boy does so. And that's going to hurt for the move into the corkscrew. You can't do that on the inside because it hurts to defend on the corkscrew. And he just lost another position, and that was to Bumcrack. So Carbon Boy in the walls, but don't count him out. Do not count Carbon Boy out. He's a very, very fast racer around this track. We head back up to the front with 0 placement, and wow, he's gained that time very quickly. Banker really has gained so much ground on 0.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, a full second he's taken out of him. So
Oh Yes.
That is looking a little bit ominous. It could be tyres. How about we have, look, we're nearly 8 minutes into it. Do you want to have a quick run through and just let us know how the tyres are looking for each driver?
Yeah, I just had a look at it last lap, and everyone's pretty much on the same field, except for 2 drivers, which is Zero Placement and Axel. Their right tyre on the front is a bit the same by 25%, and everyone's pretty much good on fuel.
Yeah, the front right does certainly cop it around here. We'll just go back to Carbon Boy. He's got around 2 seconds behind, so this might be a really good time to go in car with Carbon Boy.
Oh!
Maybe not.
You pick your moments, don't you, boys?
Yeah, commentator's curse. How's the race panning out, mate?
It's going fairly as expected. I had a couple of errors there with Tim DeRags being so hot on the back of me. That was it was not great. Look, just somewhat forced errors, to be honest, and I was having a front row view of that Tim DeRags bum crack battle just then. That was actually amazing. I couldn't not make mistakes myself, but I'm kind of hoping these 3 in front of me in the form of Excel, Bumcrack and Tim DeRags, I'm kind of hoping they will just keep battling. That'll keep me in the hunt. But at the same time, I've got to keep an eye on Levenspiel, who I've noticed is now right on the back of me. So that's always a bit of a concern.
Yeah, when we crossed you had a bit of a gap there, but I think where you got checked up down through the corkscrews brought him into play. So thanks, mate, for that commentary. Yeah,
that's all right. Tim did well to hang on to that tank slapper. Got to give him credit for that.
Absolutely. So we'll let you commentate on Tim DeRags, and next time I cross, promise when you got 2 seconds behind you and not on the corkscrew.
Not a problem.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Feeling pressure at the moment, and pressure out on the field is Bumcrack. He's got Tim DeRags, and it's a bit of a seesaw up and down between Bumcrack and DeRags. Bumcrack is good in some areas, and DeRags is good in some areas where Bumcrack is not. So, a bit of equal playing field, even though they're in the same car. Bumcrack and DeRags have to work together if they're going to get past Excel, and it's a good little battle for me between those 3 drivers, as Carbon Boy said.
Yeah, definitely, and they're all in a bit of slipstream range. Excel hasn't been able to pull away. If anything, the gap's coming down slightly on this lap. So, yeah, I agree. There's a real battle brewing here, and Tim DeRags will definitely come into this as well as Carbon Boy. But I'll just have a look at. We got Levenspiel right on the back of Carbon Boy, 5/10ths back. And then there's about 1.8 seconds back to Madrick and George in P10. And the boss, there's something we didn't catch on stream, but it looks like he's had a bit of a mishap there. 15 seconds adrift in P11. Also puts him in a pretty good spot for the reverse grid race. So I'm sure we'll see the best of boss in race 2.
Oh, yes.
So back on board with Mr. Bumcrack, and yeah, that gap has pretty much stayed as it is. So we've got just on 8 minutes 20.
Really big catch and a big save. That was a big monstrous save on the exit of the last corner. How did he hold on to that? I would never know. Oh boy. That was a monstrous save. Good on him and good catch. A very good catch.
Just see if we can catch that on the replay. Exiting out. Oh yeah, rear wheel in the gravel. Very good catch. That wall is unforgiving on the left-hand side. So yeah, great catch coming onto the main straight. Cost him a little bit of time, but he's still got a third of the race to make it up.
Yeah, that was a very good catch. I don't know how he saved that as they head into VP corner right now. And he's got on a little bit of time back on 0.
Yeah, and Slappers has closed up a little bit too, Slappers mates, in the Dadson entry. 8/10 back. I'm sure he'll be in this too at the end. That's really only 2 or 3 good corners on this track. And a lot of time here is made up in the in turns, what is it, 4 and 6 and the corkscrew. You can easily make up 8 or 9 tenths across those 3 corners. So depending on how tyres go, but the podium is only 1.7 seconds between first and third. 8.5 odd seconds, 9 seconds back to Mr. Bumcrack. We'll go and have a look at that, and he's under a lot of pressure from Tim Durags.
Just really quick, sorry for talking over the top of you, but X is really good. His handful. He's got Carbon Boy and Level Spool over him at the moment. Defends into Andretti corner.
And Tim Durags, great pass on Bumcrack there. We'll see if we can get it.
While you're checking out the replay, I'm going to stay with this battle on Excel. Because he's really got his handful, and again goes in the dirt.
Yep, just a little bit late braking. Racing room there, very tight, but yeah, great pass there on Mr. Bumcrack.
And he's got his indicators on Excel just to let him. I think that's a bit of a strategy tactic of distraction. Unless that's the sun reflecting off the indicators, I'm not entirely sure.
Through the corkscrew, Mr. Bumcrack and Tim Durags, they're battling hammer and fist. And Mr. Bumcrack's got the advantage back there. We've caught that on the stream.
Yep.
So
they're actually bringing that little 6, 7, 8 battle pack closer and closer towards them. And I think Carbon Boy was defending. Yes, he is against Levinson. Doesn't look good. So much played easy. And Excel, again, he's getting tail off that exit. It's very easy to do. Boss has got a 0.5 second penalty, but all good. And seesawing up and down, first and second, Haybaker. It goes out to 1.1, then it goes back to 0.7, then back out to a second again. It's just a great battle between first and second, and I think Billy's just bringing Slappers along for the ride. Slapper says, when if you two get in a battle, I'm going to be the one to make the most of it.
Yeah, there is nothing in this. Nothing in this. The guys might have seen a fuel light just appear up on the screen. There is a bit of a glitch that we would have hoped disappeared in the last update, but these guys should be running with plenty of fuel at the moment. So yes, 7 tenths back to Willie.com, 3 tenths to Slappers. I think this will run down to the wire. Just under 4 minutes left in the race. And what I can't wait for, these 3 guys are starting at the back of the grid in race 2. How dynamic is that going to be through the field?
Oh, that's going to be an awesome race that everyone on the TV, aka YouTube, and also us cannot wait to see. And Willie runs wide. Makes a little mistake, but capitalises on it. Now he's zeroing on 0 placement, no pun intended. Willie is all over the back of 0. He's trying to pressure him in the last 4 minutes of this race. Can Willie do it, or will Slappers take the opportunity and probably take them both? Slappers again has just shows the nose to pressure Willie. But Zero's holding his own as well. This is fantastic racing from all these 3 drivers. Oh, Zero's gone! Can he hold it? Oh, fantastic.
He's just managed to hold on to that.
Oh, Willie has
and hold his position in the brake, so he's got a bit of time to regroup here.
Going on board with Willie.com. He looks left, he looks right, but everywhere he looks, Zero closes the door. He might as well take this thing on the outside. Oh, he yells it.
And they both got him.
Oh.
Inside lined up for the turn onto the main straight.
Watch out for Slappers. He might just get this in turn 1 through Andretti corner. Now, Willie has to be as defensive as he can and shake him. Slappers is going to be looking into turn 1 maybe, or just show the nose like he has done for the last couple of laps. I know there's plenty of battles going on, but this is for the battle for APR, the second place, and also the third place car. I forgot the team names, I'm sorry. But Willie is trying to pull away, but Slappers is like, no way, mate. You come back here and fight for first.
This is anyone's race. And if I was Willie, I'd be really nervous. 4/10 or might not be enough just yet, but we'll see how it pans out. Just have a quick look back. It looks like Tim DeRags, Mr. Bumcrack, Carbon Boy, the gap stabilised a little bit. We've got Tim DeRags is putting pressure on XL, which I think that will certainly form in a battle over the last couple of laps. Back into Slappers, mate, he's got P2, but Willie.com, just in that quick cross we had to the other cars, has pulled out by a second, which is something I wasn't expecting. Could have been a small moment there for Slappers, but zero placement is all over him at only 4/10 back.
Well, when Willie gets the clean air, he just tends to break away, but do not count out Slappers.
So this should be the last lap, I think.
I think it might be, and Slappers and I think Zero, I think it's going to be second and third, but I'm going to try absolutely everything to switch the places. Bumcrack, I think he's got the half meet. Yep, 5th and 6th. Oh, Bumcrack's got it. He got it. Unless he was defending, I'm not entirely sure, but the Rags will have a look in Andretti corner. Yes, no, sticks the nose. In fact, he shows it. Good
Yep, under
pass.
brakes. Great late braking there, and room given by Bumcrack, so well done both drivers.
Absolutely amazing. The Komatsu driver versus the Gameman's driver. Both drop a dirt, but that was a very, very good pass from the Rags.
Yeah, right. They're both very competitive. I don't think it's over yet. We'll quickly go back to a little bit of dirt there. That's a tricky part of the track.
Maverick with a big save as well, but hold on to it.
So final lap has been declared. We're going into the corkscrew for the last time. Willie.com, 6/10 over Slappers, mate. A second back to zero placement who's just fallen off the back of these two. But what can happen? 5/10, 2 corners to go.
Has to be a dive bomb, but he's a little bit too far back. Slappers, I don't think he's going to do it. It's just going to be a run to the line, and Willie gets it. Crosses
Great
the
win
line.
by Willie.com. Slappers, mate, in second. Zero placement in third. Sensational race by those three. We got XL in fourth place. 12 seconds adrift. A bit wide coming on the straight, but a really solid fourth place there. Tim DeRags, P5. Bumcrack, P6. Carbon Boy, P7. Levensfield, P8. We got Madrick in 9. Solid drive there. George, super fun happy in P10 and the boss in P11.
Oh, yes. And also Carbon Boy and Levensfield. Carbon Boy defended against Levin, and Levin couldn't get the crisscross because Carbon Boy parked them up in the apex.
Yeah, look, to have less than a second across those top three, and in there, so what was it? 2 community drivers and a main series driver. So well done to those guys. I will get the results as soon as they're available.
Oh, kind of me.
Okay. So official results. We will lock these in. P1, top step of the podium, Willie.com. P2, Slappers Made, and rounding out the podium zero placement in P3, P4 XL, P5 Tim DeRags, P6 Bumcrack, P7 Carbon Boy, P8 Levensfield, followed by Madrix, Super Fun Happy, aka George, and the boss in 11th. And he's served he's got a pretty big penalty there, so not sure what that was about. But the beauty of the community series is everything's reset. And now these guys get to go reverse grid for another 20 minutes. So, but first of all, Rookie, your thoughts on that race?
Oh, just absolutely fantastic. A lot of close racing, a lot of good hard racing, which is what I love about Sector 1. Just there's action everywhere.
No worries. So look, what we'll do, we will quickly throw back to the intro just so we reset the grid. You've got a copy of those results? Yep, we'll reset the grid, do our manual reverse grid setting. We won't let if we finish before the intro runs, we will definitely throw straight back to you guys and get the action underway. So just bear with us, hit the intro, and we'll get it sorted for you. Won't be long. Welcome back, everyone. So we're ready to go with race 2, reverse grid. Let's have a look in the chat. Love to see a few predictions in there about how this might pan out. It's going to be a really tough race with the times these guys are running and having drivers come through from the back of the grid. But before we go through, had a bit of a chat in intermission with Carbon Boy. And, mate, your thoughts on that first race? It looked like an absolute cracker from your position.
My thoughts on that race are all positive, even though I managed to go back a position from where I started. All the racing in that last 20 minutes was absolutely fantastic. There were a lot of very brave, not ambitious, but very brave moves being made, racing room being left by both drivers. It was fantastic to see. It was legitimately the most fun I've had racing in a long time.
Yeah, I was really happy to see. I mean, the drivers had a lot of confidence in each other in those overtaking moves. So on some corners where you shouldn't be too wide, they gave each other room. Bit of late braking there. It was sensational. Very, very clean, great racecraft. So, all right, I think if you want to clip that harness back up, mate, I think we'll start race 2. If you want to hit that button, Rookie, and we'll get the race underway.
Yep, no worries.
As soon as I get visions, we'll throw to the screen. Okay, the cars are revving. We've got George on P1, Madrick on P2, reverse grid. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're racing. Great start by all those in front. 11th Spiel just lining up for that middle slot in turn 1. But Carbon Boy is up the inside and just holding some great turn in to turn 1. And
you're not
for Ironheart Racing, we've got Carbon Boy in the front.
We've got you're not streaming the race. Sorry.
Not sure what happened with George there in P10. I'll just see if I can capture that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, just caught out on the dirt there through the first corner, just running a little bit wide, almost 4 cars wide there, unfortunately. But okay, back to start. Carbon Boys 3 turns up on Tim DeRags. They're taking on their battle from the first race with a lot of seriousness and 0 placement again from the back of another runner from the back of the grid up into P3.
He's come out from nowhere, 0.
Absolutely. I think he stayed in the middle of the pack through turn 1, got a clean exit where the others were just pushing wide of the track. Madrick in P4, XL, another mover up through the pack in P5, and Slapper's mate right behind him. And yeah, this is going to be intense. Might just drop a couple of cars back in this battle to Willie.com. We've got Levinsfield behind him, followed by Bumcrack and Slapper's mate and XL just in front.
The comments are saying on YouTube that they cannot see the race at all. Sorry for cutting in there, but they're saying they cannot see the race at all.
Sorry guys, I don't know what happened. It was showing on the ABS screen, but I've just transitioned again. Operator error there, apologies.
Cameras must be down at Laguna Seca or something. But either way, I keep you guys updated. A podcast. The Rags in the front, 0 placement in second, Carbon Boy in third and running pretty strong in the ammo. Madrick in fourth, right behind him is Exel, trying to make things right go for him. Willie from 10th to 6th now, so look for him to be one of the hard chargers in this field. Slappers, just like race 1, is all over Willie. So that's going to be deja vu again in this race. Livingsville in 8th. Right on him is Buncrack. And last and not least is Symmetry Motorsports. Super fun, happy. He's just absolutely having a ball. Everyone is. Fun, hard racing for the rising stars of Sector 1 in the Community Series. The Rags goes around again into Adrenaline Corner on lap number 3 with 0 placement right behind him.
Yeah, just with that broadcasting hiccup, just missed Tim Durags and 0 placement getting through on Carbon Boy, who's settled into 3rd place. XL back 1.5 seconds with a similar gap back to Willie.com. So be interesting to see how XL takes this race on. He certainly has speed to burn, but yeah, just a few things didn't go his way, and a little bit of rally driving here and there.
Willie defends against slappers before they go into VP corner. So Willie feeling a lot of pressure from slappers very early in the race. And right behind him is a little 3-pack battle. Livingsville is going to go. Oh, he lets Buncrack go. Oh, but Buncrack makes a little bit of a mistake, but gets it done anyway. And now he's going to go after Maverick. Good battle. Lots of
this definitely isn't over only 2 tenths. So just knowing Livingsville's, he's very adept at braking. So I think at the end of the main straight, we might see an overtaking attempt here. I've raced against Livingsville a few times. Very, very good driver.
He's a little bit too far back from a dive bomb.
Yeah, Bumcrack, Mr. Bumcrack got a great, aka the plumber, got a great drive out of the turn onto the straight. Just go a couple of places ahead, dropped a wheel off there too, cost him a couple of tenths. We'll just go up to 6th place. We've got Slovis Mate 5 tenths back on Willie.com. Bit of a buffer back to Maverick, so he'll be eyes forward looking at this, and yeah, they're taking on where they left off last time. Just keep that number in mind on the right, 5.44 seconds back from the lead. So that's a critical one in this race from the back of the field to the front. So we'll go on board with XL here. Carbon Boy's been able to sort of hold that gap out circa 1 second, but XL was purple through that sector.
Yeah, he's also just set the fastest lap too. So
Last lap.
On a mission. Yeah, he's on a mission to try and catch Carbon Boy and potentially the top 2 if he has enough pace as well. Just goes slightly wide, but
also, as you saw there, the gap's only 7.5 tenths back from Tim Durags to 0 placement. Zero will have a fight on his hands here. Tim, again, is a very good Div 1 driver in the main series, and he'll certainly be looking to hold that gap.
He's actually making Zero work for him for first. He ain't going to make it easy for Rags.
Yeah, and there was a bit of a chat between the drivers too. Just a few had a bit of tyre problems in that last third of the race. So we'll keep an eye on that in this race, and especially as the gaps close up towards the end, which I think they will.
Just really quick. Carbon Boy's got all his hands full. Through VP corner they go. Up towards the,
just quietly, the front 2 have gone off track, and 0 placement's had a big moment.
I just caught that.
Yep, we'll grab a replay as soon as we can.
Thank you, Mr. Carbon Boy, for that update.
Give us 1 second.
And now the Rags is just seeing clear track ahead.
Yeah, he did very well there to keep that off the wall. So it looks like they both caught the dirt on the right-hand side there. As I said before, it can normally result in a very quick trip to the left. Hopefully we're back on the race screen. Yep. Yeah, so with 0 placement, on the dirt there, it normally results very quick turn, hard turn left into that wall. So he's done very well to hold it off there and avoid damage and minimise that distance back.
Oh yes, and there's a small train forming behind the rags at the moment. Look at this angry pack from second, third, fourth, fifth. It's an angry four-car battle.
Yeah, as we go up Rahal Straight.
Oh, Axel! Whoa, that was a big catch and a big save, and really almost.
And it's cost him a penalty. Track limits.
Great driving from Willie and Axel as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised with the penalty burn. Seemed to have more impact in the racing last week. I don't know if it's a GT7 thing, but XL did a really good job to not lose a spot, certainly on the straight.
And good job to Willie, who did evasive action too. That could have gone all wrong, but it didn't. So good job from both drivers.
Yeah, this time moving to the left, and also he caught the gravel a bit on the way out of the on the exit of the corner, so that he did drop those spots there.
And this is looking deja vu for third and fourth at the moment. Willie and Slappers, just like the first race here at Laguna Seca. In my opinion, I think Slappers is just giving a little toe long from Willie's slipstream.
Yeah, and I think that was XL finding the dirt again. He's certainly driving on his limits there. He wants to catch these guys, and he's doing everything possible to get there.
Yeah, heading up to VP corner as well. Great little battle as well. As Madrick runs wide as Zero is all over him into VP corner, coming out of.
Oh, Madrick's on the gravel big time.
Oh, Madrick!
Oh, that's how did he hold that?
Catch.
Well done, mate.
How
well done.
did he hold on that? That was the catch of the century.
Yeah, that is
And
absolute. Oh no, he's thrown it away in the corkscrew. All the good work undone. Easy to happen, but looks like he's just gone a bit deep on his braking mark there and turned hard.
I think Dirty Tyres at VP corner coming out that helped him there, and he will be kicking himself after that one.
We'll see if we can catch that on the JSM Accounting action replay.
And while all that was going on, just real quick, Zero actually
No,
followed.
we missed that. Sorry, guys. Didn't work.
Zero actually followed Madrick there out of VP, but Zero didn't go nearly as wide. So Zero trying to work his way up in 7th position. He's not doing half bad out there. Zero's next target is going to be Mr. Bumcrack himself, or the Plumber, which I just found out is his nickname according to the banker. Pretty awesome one, I must say, but so myself. And Slappers is as close as he dares into VP corner. That is as close as you want through there.
Yeah, I can't stress how hard that is to follow closely through that left-hander.
You got to go for a move, surely, if you're that close, right, Banco? If you're that close, would you make the move? In the circumstances.
Not in the corkscrew, but definitely. I think he's. I think the move was done on turn 1, turn 2 last time. Turn 2, turn 3. Turn 1's actually really? The kink on the straight. So he's looking for a good exit here. He'll be in the slipstream. Absolutely.
Willie's got his hands full. He's trying to attack, but he's also trying to defend from Slappers as well. Willie is going to be in the meat in the sandwich. Does he have to look? No, Carbon Boy defense.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Oh, and he readdresses. Good sportsmanship.
Well, excellent stuff. And Carbon holds P2. He's freight train behind him.
And what this is doing as well, Banker, is that they're all giving Axel was 1 second back, and look at him now. He is right on the back of him. He might go for a move.
And he's looking hungry. He is looking hungry.
Everyone crisscrosses before the VP corner, which is the most dangerous corner at Laguna Seca. Into VP corner, or Axel, surely not.
Very brave.
Very brave.
I think there's a
Willie's-
bit of.
Oh, look at this.
They're just doing a
Willie's
bit of
cutting
testing.
Off, but Willie's cutting off. Willie sends it up the inside.
That is a big move. Big move.
That's a big statement right there. And Slappers goes with him. Slappers goes with him. Great motor racing for Carbon and also Slappers. Oh, can you believe this motor race banker? He's lost 3 positions in 2 corners.
Right, that was a freight train through the hardest parts of the track. So once that happens, it's you're really a bit of a passenger. But what we might do, Carbon's got a bit of a gap behind him, 4 seconds. I think it's time to cross. Mate, how was that ride?
Yeah, look, he can only be a cork in the bottle for so long. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Full credit to Willie for the redress on turns 1 and 2 on the previous lap. Like, there was no malicious intent. That was just completely accidental contact, but he did back off and redress. That was
you've got Excel in front
fantastic.
of you. He's in the wall.
Oh, Excel's going round.
Don't
that
know
was,
what he's
that
done
was
there
close.
in the redress. In
that
the
was
re-entry.
close.
Yes. A moment you didn't need when you're talking to the Sector 1 audience.
There's a little bit of a pucker moment, not gonna lie, but yeah, these guys were just going absolutely hammer and tong, and it was all I could do to hold them off. So
Mate, only 7 seconds off the front, and I reckon there'll be a fair bit of biting that will bring you back to them towards the end of the race. We've got 5.5 minutes to go, so anything can happen.
I can only hope.
Yeah. All right, I'll leave you be. You've got your mirrors full of XL there, so thanks again, mate.
Cheers, guys.
And speaking of mirrors full, 0 goes up to 6, or is he? Yeah. That's the wow. That's a good pass from 0 if I ever seen one. So 0 slowly moving up.
Yeah, but will Mr. Bumcrack try and get his position back here? He's well placed. Bit of a wider entry. Can he brake hard? Come in tight.
Crisscross might be happening for turn 3. Bumcrack has set it up.
Yeah, I think
he's just too far back. It's too hard.
Yeah, just and also too, not sure what the tyres look like, but yeah, it is getting hard with this late stage of race. But I think we swap back to the leader, Tim DeRags. Very, very solid drive here. He's 2.7 seconds to the front. How's his tyres looking?
Tim DeRags is front right, just like in fact the Rags out of the top 3. His right front is almost completely gone.
That's Tim DeRags.
DeRags, yeah.
And the guys behind him are on better right front rubber?
Oh yes, it looks like they're on 10%. They haven't even... I think they're tyre saving towards the end. DeRags is just... He wants to open that gap because last lap he was out to a 3... Oh, Willie in the back! As I was saying, it was out to a 3.3. Now it's down to a 2. It was down to a 2.4, and now Lapis has got the run. Willie, as close as you dare to overlap.
He has the inside line under brakes here. He's well placed to pull this off. Oh, a little bit wide.
Yeah,
but no, he's managed to hold it there. Look, I'm going to make call that little bit of racing. Gave 0.6 to the favour of Tim DeRags, but if his front right is down that much with 3.5 minutes to run, we could have a race on. Willie.com very wide out through that corner and lucky not to spear right like XL did a couple of laps prior. So we'll keep an eye on that gap.
But don't count out Tim DeRags. Don't count him out just yet.
No, not counting him out. I just know how hard it is. And Willie.com is
Willie
off to the right again, but he's managed to hold it and get back on track.
Oh, this is going to make Slappers easier. And Willie has got dirt tyres. That's not the best thing to do around the corkscrew. And out of nowhere, once again, 0. We missed it, but he's up to 4.
Yeah, just missed that one a little bit late. And we've got Bumcrack and that freight train 7/10 back on Carbon Boy. And Levenspiel, He's sitting back about 7.5 seconds, and obviously something's happened. Oh, sorry, we knew what happened with XL. He went off the track. But yeah, XL sitting back in 8th, very close to Levenspiel, who'll be doing what he can to get a place back. And we've got George in Super Fun Happy in P10, and Madrick sitting back, P9, and Madrick sitting back in P10. Fastest lap with Slappers made at 127.3, which is a very respectable racing lap around here. So we'll go back and look at that gap. Tim DeRaeg's doing a really good job here holding onto those tyres. He's only lost 3/10 through the duration of that lap, the previous lap.
I know it's a bit late for it, but Axel, his right front is almost completely out. But he's somehow holding his own against Levenspiel. Oh, he's actually going for a move into the mother's corner. What a great pass.
Yeah, and kept it on the track. And you say his right front's just about gone.
Yeah, it's on 90% warm. He's
very impressive to do that through a right-hand corner.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not done yet, Levin.
No.
So Axel's going to be running on what's left of that right front.
And again, he's holding a really tight line through there with that tyre. So we'll keep an eye on that one, but Levenspiel will not give up.
No, Levenspiel is he's got better tyres, but Axel, I don't know how he's pulling this one. But also, everyone's right front is almost the same.
Oh, he's gone in deep and gone wide there, pushing that right front, and Levenspiel's right up the inside. So, how will they react under brakes? They're going to run a book on the outcome.
Axel and DeRags have got the same front right tyre. Like, warm that is.
Oh, great run through there.
As we go back to Axel and Levenspiel.
So we've got Tim DeRags. So last lap, 2.2 seconds. He has done a commanding job to keep these tyres up to speed as he heads up Rahal Straight into the corkscrew.
Yeah, what a great mate. What a great... well, it's not over to the finish line. That's what I say. It's not over till it's over. So.
No, it's not. Yeah, but he's managed his gap. He got out early and set it out. He did run down on his tyres, but he's been able to manage that gap and take care in the corners where he's needed to. So he'll come round here for a great first place, great community drive.
And the crowd on the grandstands are absolutely going nuts for DeRags, and he takes out race 2 with Slappers right
Slappers, Willie.com.
Willie, yep, 4th. What a great comeback from 0, from absolutely nowhere. Carbon Boy just weaving. I thought he was out of fuel for a second, but Carbon Boy's in 5th. Bumcrack is in 6th. 7th. Oh, he got passed. Oh, it's got to be a drag. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's a bit...
That's XL through Levenspiel and George. What a finish. What a finish.
Excellent. Levenspiel reminded me of a GT3 race in real life with a Porsche and Corvette. If you know, you know, but oh, I think there's some fireworks after that race.
No, well, what we'll do, it's the community, it's all fair and love and war, but really good driving through those guys. It could have been anything. So I will just get the podium up for everyone. Okay, let's recap. Tim DeRags, P1. And fastest lap there of 127.564. Slappers made him P2, set the fastest lap of the race at a 127.3. Look at the best lap for these top 5 drivers. Nothing in that. So yeah, P2, Slappers mate, 3rd step on the podium, Willie.com. Great driving by these guys tonight. 0 placement in P4. Had a bit of a mishap from memory early in the race with traffic, but great fight back. Carbon Boy in P5, Mr. Bumcrack P7, Mr. Bumcrack P6, XL in P7, Levenspiel P8, Super Fun Happy, aka George in P9, and Madrick in P10. So your thoughts on the race, Rookie?
Oh, Well, where do I start, mate? There were great battles everywhere, and that last run with Excel and Levinspool, I'm not sure what happened there, but that was good racing against the wall. But other than that, like, how was the run from the rags? Like the tires from the rags, like how he made those work is just absolutely awesome. And I'm just lost for words. It was that good, mate. It was literally, it was the best community race I've seen in a long time. Just
Yeah,
absolutely
and
hard
look on.
racing.
Sorry, mate.
No, sorry,
Yeah,
but there was lots of hard racing, and it was very fun to watch. And I bet the crowd in the grandstand were absolutely going nuts as well.
yeah, and look, yeah, great effort there by Tim DeRags. Look, as I said, he is a very, very fast Cat 1 driver. I've been passed by him a few times and followed him a few times, so I'm not surprised he managed that tyre wear in the closing laps. Your thoughts on drive of the day across both races?
Well, there's a few in the chat. One's Robert Rice that says slappers mate. Prospector said slappers. Excel says Willie. But I reckon my drive of the day, and this is just my one, I reckon has to go for zero placement. He's come from absolutely nowhere to where did he finish? He finished fourth. So from absolutely nowhere to work his way up to fourth after that little mishap is, yeah, that's my drive of the day, because normally at Laguna Seca you can't have that recovery, but zero placement, my drive of the day. And my question is to you, what's your drive of the day, good sir?
I had a tie. I actually had as you
A
said, tied
tie.
with Slappers Mate. And just looking at the chat, I think we'll let the chat carry the motion. But yes, Slappers drive of the day, very, very solid, and a combination of a really good race management, but also outright speed. So yeah, just a great drive there. But before we go any further, I'll throw over to Carbon. What are your thoughts, mate, on that last race? You had the best seat in the house.
Oh,
Yes,
that
he did.
was. I had a great view of all of that going on. So, some of it a little bit closer than I would have liked. I got to say, I must concur with Slappers Mate for driver of the day. That was a sensational effort in both the first and the second races. Combination of racecraft and outright speed, but also got to throw out a special mention to Big Willie finishing P3 in that second race, even after a bit of a mishap that cost him a couple of spots on track. He's managed to recover himself nicely and work his way back up through the field again to finish P3. So definitely a special mention to him. That was an absolutely brilliant effort, I must say.
I
Yeah,
just must say as well, third place for Willie, he came from last to get that result, and Slappers came from ninth. That's just unbelievable. That's just crazy.
yeah. And look, as you say, this is not a very forgiving track whatsoever, but I just want
Oh,
to
no.
call out the driving by both the community and the main series drivers. Just great quality tonight, very intense racing, close racing up and down the pack. It was very hard to cover, actually, to be honest, but no, that was really, really good. I just want to thank the drivers for that. So look, I reckon that wraps up round 2 of our community series. Rookie, thank you for your race directing tonight. First time out, it's done and dusted, and helping with the commentary. Certainly been a big help. And just apologies, I'm not sure why the screen didn't transition to the racing for the viewers for that first part of the race, but something for me to look at and work on. But don't forget, hit like and subscribe. But yeah, just thank you to everyone watching, especially our community drivers who entered tonight. We look forward to seeing you guys return, and plus some other community drivers at round 3 and Brands Hatch. Like I said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So there's more to come from Sector 1. And tomorrow night, 2nd of March, we're running round 3 of Season 10 for our Category 2 A and B drivers. So you'll see 28 drivers on track. It's at Brands Hatch, and it's one of our feature races for the season. So it's a Sector 1 first, but you'll see both groups on track racing a combination of a 1-lap qualification shootout, a 10-minute sprint race, and then a normal length feature race. So, and the quali is on reduced fuel. This is going to be epic. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night. But until then, look forward to catching up with everyone, watching a great night's racing tomorrow night. So good night, stay safe, and yeah, we'll see you on Sunday night.